I believe he is paying for the arcane through the robes, which means he gets a counter. The robes will state he can get up to 4 counters. He can remove 2 at any time to get 2 mana. So it looks like he is taking 4 and pitching a freezing point, which is good. It looks like the chase has no weapon, which is probably not good. Oh, hey, there it is.
He had to pick it up for a moment.
he had to read it. He's still learning. So looking at the stack here, we are now waiting. It looks like he's going to Waning Moon for 2 because it is his turn.
Yep.
So we're waiting to see what we can do here. He has 1 floating. So he can pop Storm Striders and play the Frosting from his arsenal.
Sure, Taylor. I'm sure that's what he wants to do.
That's a legal play.
Could be.
Okay. He's discussing some type of Frostbite here. So I'm going to assume the card in Chase's arsenal he's had for 2 turns now is not a blue, or a really expensive blue, and he wanted that explosive turn last turn. I think the biggest differences in deck list between Chase and Curtis is that, let's see, Nourishing Emptiness, they both have 1 in case. It looks like Curtis is not running in case, which is good for Curtis in this matchup. The Rewind has been spicy on the stack. So we're looking at this now.
He's pitching a Hypothermia for an Oasis Respite.
Yep, which means he has 2 floating. He can block out the whole entire thing, and that means... Oh, he had to pay through the Frostbite.
Yeah.
I guess that's what his Arsenal card was.
Yeah, and now it makes sense why he haven't been playing anything.
Yeah. It's just a sinus infection.
So here, Chase has an interesting opportunity.
Yes.
He could, being up 6 life, decide that he wants to press a little bit of advantage by playing an arcane damage spell here in his action phase.
Yeah.
However, that would open him up to Curtis playing an ice card from his arsenal, which would give him a frostbite, and he could end up taking arcane damage from the Frost Hex. And that frostbite pops at the end of turn.
Yeah, so he's got a real decision here. He's like, because I believe that this game was going to go more to fatigue than anything. Oh, it's
an Insidious Chill.
That card's good.
It's a very good card, especially in the matchup.
Yes.
So much is just about resource denial.
And in response, he's playing an Insidious Chill. What are the odds? But the difference is, though, is that the Insidious Chill he has the Hex, which means that this Insidious Chill is also going to do 1 damage at the end of the turn.
Correct. That being said, I think Chase is fine with that, just eating a damage. It does set up for Chase to potentially get his first Insidious Chill trigger off before Curtis. If he put an Ice Fuse card, blue Ice Fuse, into his arsenal.
Yeah. So far, I think they both played great games. I don't think we've seen any blatant just misplays or anything like that. It looks like Andrew's...
Ooh, and there's the Nourishing Emptiness.
Oh, that's a game changer, too. Nourishing Emptiness. So if it hits, he gets 5 intellect this turn, since he has no other attack actions in the graveyard. I believe it gains Dominate, I believe. So he's looking to maybe pitch that peak here.
Does the Nourishing Emptiness have Go Again?
I do not believe so. I do not believe it gains Go Again.
It does not.
I think it's coming in for 6 with Dominate here. So he gets to have that 5-card hand.
But Curtis has no card in Arsenal at the moment. This could be free candy for Chase.
Yes.
If he can rip that card out of his hand with
a fuse card
an
from
Insidious Chill.
Yes, and then he would have a 5-card hand and only 1 action, so it means he would have to pop his Storm Striders next turn to take full advantage of the 5-card hand.
What card is that?
That is
an Emeritus?
Yes, that is the
Blue Scolding.
Blue Emeritus Scolding, which does I believe 4 damage for 2, and if your opponent's turn is 6.
I believe so. I'm gonna double check real quick.
I believe that is it. This is a really interesting spot. Looking good though.
2 arcane damage to target hero.
Oh, is it?
If it's an opponent's turn, it is up to 4 damage.
Oh, so I'm thinking of the red one then.
Yes.
The red one would be that. Okay.
The red one is 4 up to 6.
Okay, sweet. So I guess he's just taking it. Peak.
He's putting the coronet peak.
Interesting. So he's
Son
taking.
of it. Wow.
Wow. And he does not get a card out of his arsenal. So I guess the.
This could be quite a lethal setup.
Yes, 5-card hands are usually pretty good.
If that had been a turn where Chase had.
Oh, Ice Vein
there we
fused
go.
with the blue. And so
That's going to trigger the Insidious Chill.
So he gets 2 cards out of his hand here. Because the chill's going to activate, and then if the Ice Vein hits, if it.
And Curtis does not have any way to prevent all 5 of the damage unless he has a red Oasis Respite in his hand. But either way, it's guaranteed to get cards out of his hand with. Even if he has the red Oasis Respite, it still takes 3 cards out of his hand from the Insidious Chill, the Respite itself, and. No, it's...
Yeah, so it looks like he paid for the Insidious Chill. There's one floating with that, so there's still.
Oh, he'd have to pitch another card for the Arcane Barrier.
Exactly. So either way, he's getting cards. We're just have to see what move is correct here. I believe Ether Ice Vein, if blue is doing 3 arcane damage, we know it's fused.
So he's going to Arcane Barrier 1 of it?
And take 2 and have to discard. With the trigger on the stack of he can play his card out of arsenal.
He can.
So that might be the move here. We'll see.
I believe so.
Oh, it looks like he's pitching his second Hypothermia for the Arcane Barrier.
Okay. Well, Hypothermia is not a good card in the matchup. It's good to get both of them out of your hand so you don't get stuck with them.
Yes, there is a card that Chase has in his deck that if he draws, actually, are they both playing Sigil Permafrost? They are both playing Sigil Permafrost, which is a Nombo in this matchup.
It's a defense reaction. There is no way to get it out of your hand other than to pitch.
Nourishing Emptiness, baby. Uh-oh. Did you fix it, Dad?
Maybe. We'll see.
Why is Andrew not playing Blitz today?
He is in Yellowstone with Eric.
Oh,
I didn't get invited?
Well, Eric's going down there for like 4 months.
What the heck?
and I didn't get invited?
Yeah. So, possibly longer, but at least 4 months.
Is it a job thing?
Yeah, I think he's like, it's like a... I don't know how else to describe this than besides like a... what do you call that thing? When you like... Like church group, and then you go...
Missionary?
Yeah,
it's a mission trip.
It's like a mission trip thing, but it's not religious, so he's going down there and getting paid. It's like a weird...
Oh. Is it a humanitarian project?
Maybe. So yeah, he's going down there for like 4 months to like try out and work as like a temporary thing, and then if it works out well, then he may stay there longer. So.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How did Chase end up with 3 frostbites? Is that a... Well, we know it's not a yellow Arctic incarceration.
So it's definitely red. So it must be Curtis's turn. He had red incarceration, and then he's going to waning moon them.
All right. Chase keeping all of the cards in his hand so that he can pay through these frostbites, so that it doesn't end up dealing 3 arcane damage to him at the end of the turn from Frost Hex. Now, if Chase can string a few turns of Ice Fuse.
Yes, with the Insidious Chill to clear up. Oh my lordy, he's pitching 3 cards.
to get through the frostbites.
Yes, because he does not want to have frostbites in this matchup due to the frost tax. The frost tax doing 3 damage is a lot in this matchup. Yeah, so that's a good move. So he might, the worst case scenario here would be that Curtis has a blue incarceration in his arsenal to create 2 more, and then Waning Moon him for that, because I believe his hand is empty here. So he could do upwards of 5 to 6 damage here with no worry about AB.
Correct.
But this isn't a Thryer, this is a Vayne though, which is a very powerful card.
That is in Aether Hail, not in Aether Ice
This
Vein.
card sucks then, never mind. Never mind.
Unless, is that in Ice Bolt, actually?
I don't think it's an Ice Quake.
Bolt,
Oh,
not Ice Quake.
No, it's definitely
No,
not Bolt.
it is...
Aether Hell.
Yeah,
Ice Hell, whatever.
Aether.
We will be getting an interview with the winner here, so we can ask him how miserable this matchup is. Because as watching it, we can tell that it looks like a miserable matchup. I see a Nourishing Emptiness in Chase's hand.
It's exciting. Let's see if he's gonna end up with frostbites.
Just a sinus infection. Anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, it itself is a hail. Coming in.
This is on Curtis's turn, not Chase's, so
So the card
it's
in his
not
hand must be a
threatening
blue.
frostbite.
Holy
He needs to clear out the. Oh wow, eggs just started coming down. But
yeah.
that means Curtis wants to clear out his arsenal. Chase opting to Arcane Barrier.
Yeah, which also means that he gets a free moon next turn.
That's right.
He can moon his opponent.
Plus, if Chase knows that on his turn all he's doing is Nourishing Emptiness,
That's true.
he doesn't need all of those cards in hand. He might as well prevent the damage here.
Yeah, this game is wild.
Yeah.
So let me see if he's got the Nourishing Emptiness, and that might actually. I would hate for. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
6 dominate. You're talking about the most miserable first round you could possibly imagine?
Immediately, the Iyslander mirror.
It's just 2 stacks without win cons.
No, they have win cons. Waning Moon's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. This game is
Plus,
wild.
this Nourishing Emptiness coming in for 6 could potentially put Curtis on the back foot for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Let's
He
just see.
does still have all of his equipment up.
Yeah, but they only block for 2 because of peak. So unless he has the sigils or the
And a sigil here could also turn it into a blowout.
yes, sigil
In
here,
Curtis's favor.
100%. Sigil would more than likely in the game. So
Although Chase, we've already seen one
sigil
wrestle-
or it looks like he is not running. Oh no, sorry. They're both running Oasis.
They are
so-
both running 2 red Oasis Respites.
So Oasis or sigil here is what we're waiting on. I don't think there's any other 4 blocks in these decks, so I don't think they're playing.
No, those are the
Absorb
only.
Ether.
They are not playing Absorbent Aether.
Yeah. So I think he's just taking on what to block here with peak, because I don't think he can take it all. I think he would.
No, I think that he's probably going to block with Peak and 1 card out of his hand.
That's probably
Maintain
the
a
play.
3-card hand and an Arsenal card.
Then probably coming in with the Arsenal card, and then he gets double damage due to the Frost Hex also.
Yeah.
The worst case scenario for Curtis here would be that Chase has
All reds in hand.
a blue fuse
In his arsenal.
for this is chill. That would be.
That'd have the potential to just end the game here.
Oh my lordy, he actually has
He
it.
had the respite. And he gains the life.
Is he not?
But
He's
so
not
if
blocking
he did it
Peak?
here, then that means that he's popping Striders.
Uh,
So
wait just a minute.
this means that all of this
what?
is happening in the reaction step.
It has to be. Okay, it looks like he's popping for freezing point. The arcane barrier to at least some of it. But doesn't this also mean that Chase still gets a 5-card hand?
That is correct.
He does not get priority here to lock it, I think.
No, he does not.
Should we go let them know, or? Hey Zach, how do you want to do judge calls?
Yeah, so, because players don't receive priority during blocks.
Right now?
Oh, well, he could have been doing it in response to the attack being declared instead of after blocks.
Okay.
So,
That
yeah.
was a little wonky.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I think we're good.
It was a little wonky. I
Yeah.
don't think that was inherently correct, though. That was a good play from Curtis. Yeah, he also means that he's down.
Channel Lake Frigid.
That is a legal play. It looks like here he's just going to pitch out, block the arcane, and wing moon. So we'll see here. There we go. Yeah, I think so too, Andrew. It was just weird sequencing on our end. It just kind of caught us off guard. Yeah. So when the correct play here in response to the waning moon, him using the robes, and then use arcane barrier to get another counter on it.
I believe so.
Yeah.
12 people is generally 3 rounds.
It's above 8's 4.
Oh, 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looking like an ice bolt from Arsenal when the opponent has no cards in hand.
It's 16 was 4, but I think it's about 8. Yeah, that's what I was super tough.
Are they running red ice bolt? They are. Is that a red one? Because if he's tapped out, it'll be pretty big here. It was red. You go waning moon for 2. This is a wild game. I don't. The big difference here though is the Storm Striders. I think are going to be massive.
That Chase still has his when they're both at such a low life total.
Yeah, because he can kill on the stack of this card.
Question's gonna be, does he have the resources?
Yeah. All the cards look the same. They're all just ice-looking blizzard cards. So I can't really. Hey, looks
we
like Chase
go.
got it. Yeah. Let's go get the interview. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
We will pause it for 1 second while we go get him. go. Then we got the interview station. Come on, you won. You can come in here. You can talk about the end of the Iyslander match.
I didn't know who won, to be honest.
Oh, it's Chase.
Chase got it.
I heard you guys say
Yeah,
Chase got
it was the most confusing game ever. I don't know whose turn it was the whole game. I don't know.
I pulled that Oldheim out. I was trying to get him to pass the Oldheim back and forth for turn.
Yeah, so come on, sit down. Let's talk about the game.
Yes, sir.
How did you feel about your game?
It was fun.
Yeah, it looked
I don't
fun.
know how I feel about the Iyslander mirror, but it was fun.
It seems like Robes was insane.
Yeah, we got a lot of value out of that.
Yeah.
I was nervous in the beginning because he was getting a lot more Rose value than I was.
Yeah.
But eventually I had the 4 counters. I think that's what got me there too.
How was the Sigil Permafrost?
Well, luckily I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I saw him that last hand, but I had lethal at that point, so it worked out.
So, any cards in that mirror match that you think are better than you expected?
He played the rewind turn 1, and that was like,
Dude, that was
I wasn't
spicy.
expecting that at all. So that's made me consider maybe throwing a rewind in there, but probably not for blitz. If I was playing CC, I might run the rewind in the
It'd be
side.
good sideboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time Walker Briar.
Yeah.
So Channel Manager, I was like, you can have an action point instead.
I was really excited for you guys to actually use nodes just one time activating them. I was like, let's go. With
I wanted to, but we just never got to that point. I was trying. There was I wanted to get double value, so I was saving it for my Strider's turn.
Yeah.
So that I could got 2 out of the nodes, but that last turn I was able to just finish him off because he dumped his whole hand.
Yeah.
And then just didn't have any AB left, so it worked out.
Yeah.
So going into the match, did you have an idea of what you wanted to do, or were you just going to try to play the fair Iyslander game and just, AB him out, or?
Yes and no. I've never really played the Iyslander mirror, so
that's what I was thinking, yeah.
I didn't quite have a game plan. I knew that Alluvian would probably, whoever gets good Alluvian value, would probably win. And I think the fact that he busted his Storm Striders
A little early.
that was the only reason. Like the next turn, whenever I took all that damage, the only reason I was okay with taking all that damage was because he took the Storm Striders. So if he still had the Storm Striders up, I probably would have AB blocked a lot more on that round.
I'm just so glad that I got to see both Nourishing Emptinesses in the game.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I was hyped both times they were on the
I was really bummed that mine didn't hit though.
Dude, no, we were talking. We were
Yeah,
in the deck
we
list. I was
thought
like,
that
what if you have
they
Sigil
owned the
here?
block.
The one time,
Yeah.
because you guys are both running Red Sigil, I was like, what if? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Oasis came in clutch for that.
Yeah.
And I wish that I had that in my hand because I just ended up blocking with the peak.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was.
I think it was a great game. You guys both played well. It was a little confusing for us on our end because you guys are both playing spells on the stack at all times.
Right.
So I was like,
whose turn is it?
Yeah,
so coming out of this, you feel like you played well?
I do. I feel like I played really well as far. I don't think I made any mistakes that I can think of. I'm probably going to rewatch it and then notice like I'm doing things that I did wrong.
I'll be honest with you, we didn't even know whose turn it was, so we can't tell you who.
Yeah.
We're like, is that a red ice ball or blue? I don't know. Let's look. I don't know.
And I think that I had more pressure on my turns.
Yeah.
Like I was able to play more of my like just spells coming in every turn.
Yeah.
And him having to pitch so much, I think also kind of saved my butt towards the end. So.
Hey, well, hopefully we get to interview you again later.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Okay.